Hey everybody, we're checking out Alphaman. This is a game that I did play before. I think it was last demo day, and it was pretty much another bare bones sort of take on Mega Man, old school Mega Man. From what I heard from the developer, I think he added some more Mega Man X style elements or something. Uh, but yeah, it was pretty interesting before. I think it had a pretty nice boss, which I enjoyed a lot the last time. But we're gonna try this. It looks like it has some new features, so it'll be interesting to try this out. I'm just going to read the game page here real quick. In order to test out my abilities in creating a platformer and learn Godot 3.0, I decided to prototype this Mega Man Classic-like game. If you would like to contribute art or music, feel free to PM me. If you would like to work for money on a future project, Project Omega, that is technically a sequel to this but higher in scope, please contact me at contact@heartfeltgames.org. Now featuring Chefbot and Usherbot levels and bosses plus their weapons. Controls: move left and right, arrow keys, jump X, shoot C, charge for free secondary weapon use, hold C, shoot secondary weapon V. Looks like X, C, and V so far. Switch secondary weapon S and D, dash, shift. Interesting. And climb is up arrow. So I'm wondering why you're not using the Z key. Like if you're going to use X, C, and V and the shift key, like you have to kind of reach your pinky just a little bit to reach the shift there. You could just do Z, X, and C and shift, and that would be, very, very neutral finger positioning. Known bugs and issues. I'm not going to read all that, but looks like we got some music by Rayunicore. Other things. So yeah. So let's give this a shot. Don't know if try the controller here. See if it's supported at all. Looks like the D-pad is. I think I used the gamepad last time I played, so I'm kind of hoping I can use that. Options here. Oh, it did shoot, but it apparently didn't actually do anything, so maybe the options aren't implemented yet. Let's try start. Alright, so this is a windowed game. It might look a little blown up. 1080p here. It's like, okay, so there's a highlight. It's not very visible. It's not really super obvious that you're moving this little highlight around, especially because it blinks so slow. But that's not a big deal. I guess we're doing, I think we did Chefbot first the last time, so let's start with this one. Alright, so what is that? Press the left bumper. Shows this. Ah. Okay. There's my dad. Oh. Trying to use the thumbstick here. It'd be nice to be able to have the thumbstick implemented. So apparently the bumpers change your weapon, but I have your secondary weapon, but I have the sword. It seems to have ammo, so that's interesting. Kind of an annoying sound when you land, honestly. But unlike old school Mega Man, we don't have like a down and jump to do a slide. We do have the dash like Mega Man X, so whoops. Came a little faster than I expected. Alright, so we can so we could get a little bit of a speed boost when we dash jump, but not very much. So the arc of this, oh, we got a little wall jumps here, so that's cool. Arc of this, unfortunately, the shots from this guy, unfortunately, it's hard to jump up and shoot him without getting hit in the head by him. So there's something to think about. Another thing you might want to think about is I was thinking you might. It's actually, I'm a big fan of Mega Man X games, but it's actually been so long. I don't remember if you can just hold, like if you hold the dash button even after you stop dashing, if you can do a dash jump, or if you have to actually jump out of the dash in order to do the faster jump. I don't remember. Something that can be a little annoying is if you dash and then you jump like right after the end of it. Then you like end up jumping short or something. If there's like a jumping puzzle and you screw up, then that could be pretty annoying. So you might want to be able to dash jump just kind of while holding the dash button instead of... Alright, so we can charge the attack. Oh, it just does a sword attack there. Alright, so yeah, a little annoying the timing on these guys. It'd be nice if oh, got a little gray bar over there. I mean, generally in these Mega Man games, you can run through them really fast because you can kind of just like kill things like as soon as you well, it's kind of like if you go full speed at it and you see a guy, you can usually like kill him before he does much. Obviously, if there's multiple guys, you're not going to kill everything before it moves or whatever, but if the enemy is attacking like basically the instant it comes on screen, then going fast like that, you're just going to run into their attack. So something to consider, maybe having a little bit of a timer. So that does not reach very far. It also reaches your feet like a lot. So there's quite a while after you do that before you can move again. It makes you pretty vulnerable. Ooh. Oh no. Does not take long to charge that. So unfortunately, I mean, there's something to be said for making a game that isn't exactly Mega Man, but you can't really play this quite like Mega Man because this charge attack has a very limited range, and also it makes your feet stick for like half a second. So in Mega Man games, you're usually like holding attack like a lot, and you're running around and you're jumping, and then you like let it loose, and then like instantly hold down the button again or whatever. Or sometimes you spam the button more times to shoot, but yeah, if you're just like using this charge attack all the time, you can't hit half the enemies because it's much more limited than the actual one in the Mega Man games. So something to keep in mind. We can go up here. We can't go back there though. Oh geez, that guy's right in the bad spot. Don't need the green things. Remember there being something over there. How are we supposed to get up there? These guys are also very bullet spongy for Mega Man guys. In the Mega Man games, typically they could... Well, for one thing, you could shoot a little faster than the pea shooter here, but usually enemies could take a bunch of shots from the pea shooter, little normal buster shot, but the charge shot was like a lot stronger. They usually couldn't survive more than 1 or 2 charged shots. Oh, jeez. Oh, that guy's shooting through the walls. Holy heck. I was not expecting that. Oh my gosh. So that time I killed him in 1 hit. Oh, I guess because I hit him with the sword itself instead of just the little wave beam there. Just apparently not very strong. Oh, okay. So I'm all the way back here. That would be a good spot if this was a real Mega Man game to put. Oh, see, I tried to do the dash jump. For some reason, it didn't work. Wait, I have to. I don't know what happened there. I think maybe I just didn't quite push the trigger down all the way before I jumped. Because there's, you know, it's an Xbox controller, so the right trigger has a bit of travel before it. Jeez, that guy. Holy moly. Holy cow, die. Oh geez, that guy, yeah, he shoots as soon as he reaches the edge of the screen, so that really messes with me. How is he surviving that? Is that hitting him? Oh, it's just the sound. There's a lot of noises going on right now, so it feels weird to talk over it, but, jeez. Oh, come on. But yeah, this sound kind of sounds like, it has a lot of impact to it, so it sounds like you're hitting something, even if you're not. Alright, so I actually went through this part already. I don't need to go this way, I just remembered. Yeah, if this was a real Mega Man game, this would be a good place to put something actually valuable instead of just some health and stuff, probably, but... Not that health isn't valuable. Whoops. I just keep shooting. Wow, that was a very different sort of sound effect. All of a sudden there. Whoops. It's very loud. You could probably tone down the volume levels here a bit. Whoops. Alright, so we got wall jumping now. Oh, I was not touching you. Might want to check your hitboxes, because it seems like, yeah, that was obviously not good. I got kind of stuck in the corner there. But yeah, definitely double check your hitboxes. You want it to be more forgiving than anything. Because sometimes it looked like that guy was kind of jumping like right next to me, and even if there are pixels touching, that doesn't necessarily mean you want to get hurt, so I'd make it nice and small. That's usually makes games play a lot better if you make... Jeez, that is loud. Oh jeez, I don't have time. Didn't have time to land and dash out of the way. Oh jeez. Oh, that went high. I was gonna jump over it, but it went up over my head there. What the heck? These are pretty darn hard to dodge. He did die, but I didn't do that well at all, so I feel like I want to do it again. I don't know if I actually can. Let's just keep going. Alright, so this is a completely different stage. Why is it louder all of a sudden, the hit sound? It's weird. This stage is not in the demo before. These guys have really loud hit sounds. Oh, I'm stuck on it. I can't get out of it. I don't know, maybe I was pressing up or something, because I was like... It is an Xbox D-pad, so it's not the best, but I was like... I got on the thing here, and then I couldn't get off the ladder. I was mashing the jump button, and I was like, what's going on? Pressing down doesn't appear to work on these. You can go, I think, like when you're below it, you can press up and then you can press down to climb down, but if you're on top of it, pressing down doesn't work, so. Okay, so this looks like a door I would enter, except I can't walk over to it. So I find that a little confusing. Looks like I should be able to get up there. My gosh. Might consider making it so that there's a tiny little buffer, like input buffer for when you're doing the wall jump, you have to press to the right while you press jump in order to do the jump. But a lot of times in these games you want to like jump and then like immediately go in the other direction. Unfortunately, it makes it really easy to just start pressing or let off the pressing right. In this case, got a tiny bit too early, and then you just don't go at all. You don't jump. You don't wall jump. So what you can do is you can add a tiny little input buffers, or not even an input buffer necessarily, but a tiny buffer where you, like a couple frames after you let off pressing right in this case, if you press jump, it'll still do the wall jump. So it'll make it a lot easier to not mess up like this. In any case, yeah, I don't think you can actually get up there, but it looks like one of those things where you can if you get it just like pixel perfect. I don't think you can go down there. These pews, church pews. There we go. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Can I dash under that? It didn't look like I touched it, honestly. Alright. Whoa, holy moly. Oh, I tried to dash jump and I didn't dash. Die, holy heck. Take a lot of hits. Oh my gosh. Oh, you can't dash under it. That's lame. Oh, you can't go back up. That's annoying. Whoops. Again, I tried to... Not a lot of room to move here. You hit your head on this, so... Yeah, that's not good. It's not good at all. You can... Oh, it's not gonna let me go up there now. Jeez. I can go this way for some reason. I don't know what the heck this is. Can I even jump over that? I'm not gonna try. Dash jumping is not... You don't move that fast. Actually, your horizontal speed when you're dash jumping is a little slower than I expect. Yeah, we're like almost dead here. Oh, heck. Looks like a pope. It's got some holy... Oh, I needed to dash jump there. Yeah, that wasn't good. Just covers the whole floor. Holy heck. Kind of funny how he has... Jesus, loud. It's like holy water attack from Castlevania, basically. Oh, the dash jumping. No! Oh, it goes all the way up. Jeez, heck. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I keep missing the jumps off the walls. Holy cow. Oh, he's barely even hurt. And yeah, I cannot use that, I can't use that sword attack because he'll just walk into me because it roots your feet. Alright. Oh, I tried to do the dash jump. Crap, man. Oh, no, 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 no. I did not have room for that. Oh, I tried to dash jump, but I was just holding it. I didn't actually do the dash. That's annoying. Oh no, you don't, Apparently you do not want to hang it on the walls when he gets... Oh, I freaking missed the jump again, jeez. But in the Mega Man games you can shoot in the opposite direction while you're wall sliding, and it doesn't work that way in this game. I really wish I could dash jump just by holding it. This guy is hard. Oh, he keeps walking. No. Just don't have that much movement. Oh, come on, the hitboxes, man. Oh, the hitboxes. What the heck? Was that by design? That was pretty cool. Oh, man. I should have been able to make that. Okay, I absolutely couldn't make that one. Oh, my word. Oh, gosh. No. Oh my word, really? That's because I missed the wall jump again. Alright. One more try. Oh, dash, dash. Does not work. Oh, freaking out. How did I hit him going to the right? What the heck? Oh no, dash jump. tried to dash to the left. I think I dashed into him. Alright, so I did kill him. So I guess that's all for now. We can go back to the levels here. Oops. So that wasn't great. Dash off a ledge, you just kind of normal fall. I thought you were gonna die for some reason. You have to shoot that thing 3 times. The ones on the top take 1 hit, but the ones on the ground take 3. So in any case, oh, what was I gonna say? Well, I don't know, but yeah, so it's pretty interesting so far. I like the Mega Man X games. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. I played all the X games on a GameCube controller, and I thought that was excellent. Playing it on an Xbox 360 controller, I don't think is as comfy. I don't like the triggers as much, for sure. You could make it a little more sensitive, because you have to push it down so far before it dashes. It's not too far. I mean, for most normal games, I would consider this pretty good for the distance you have to press it. But for this particular kind of game, I would suggest making it just a little bit less. So it would be like a very light touch would trigger it. Would help a lot, I think, with those moments where I tried to dash jump and just couldn't quite. Like I just did a normal jump instead of dash jumping. So that's something I would suggest. Apart from that, there are a number of little nitpicky things I mentioned. It's definitely not the same as Mega Man X. So those are a number of little details that would make it feel more authentic, and it would play better like that, I think. So yeah, if you want to just keep making it basically a Mega Man clone, I would study those little things. And that should help you along getting it playing tighter, so be more fun that way for sure. But yeah, I just noticed when you get really into the mayhem, a lot of those tiny little details that cause you to fail inputs, that really messes you up, and that's kind of how you die in Mega Man games. So so yeah, missing those, like missing the wall jumps that I kept doing is super annoying, and basically missing dash jumps and missing wall jumps is kind of the worst part of what I was experiencing. I don't really like this. The attack is fine. The way that it roots your feet, though, it really bothers me. And also, like I mentioned, it's not the same as the traditional attack, so you can't just use it whenever you want to, because of the range being low, and the projectiles. It also seems like it's no more strong than your normal pea shooter. So. Definitely doesn't seem that useful. Which, I mean, as like a secondary attack like this, I think, even though this apparently uses some kind of ammo, I don't know what the green one's below. Oh, I forgot that I picked up these weapons too. Now I can't use them because I used up all the energy. Maybe I'll... Oh, you can just charge it. Oh, okay. So that doesn't even take any. That's kind of cool. Again, it means you don't really have a normal charge attack, which is... yeah, I think these work better as sort of a thing where you just press a button to launch it rather than using it as a charge attack, because in order to use it as a charge attack, you have to hold it down for a couple seconds. In this game, it's actually rather short amount of time. It's still the concept of it in a Mega Man game. If you're holding down the button, you're usually like running forward, like this, like running to meet like a new enemy or something. And what the heck? Why didn't that work? Oh, that's super weak though. Super weak. if you're running forward in a level like this and just holding the charge button, you don't really know what you're gonna run into unless you like memorize the stage, obviously. But generally, you don't know what you're gonna run into, so you don't actually know whether that charge attack is gonna be useful for the next enemy. And if it's not, then you're forced to use it. And if it's like this, for instance, this will root your feet, and that can mess you up because you can't move after you use it. So the downside to that, of course, is that if it ends up being a useless attack, then you don't want to actually use it that way at all. So why not just have it more of a thing where you can just press the button when you need to, like you can already. But for your charge attack, you kind of want it to be a stronger version of your normal attack, which is a ranged attack, which would be something that would be useful in any situation. Is basically what it boils down to. So hopefully that made sense the way I tried to describe it there. But yeah, that's my feedback. Still pretty fun. It's not quite Mega Man X, but it's pretty close, so that's cool. And yeah, hopefully this video was useful. Let me know if you have questions for me, and I'll see you guys in the next one.